let's get into Secret Invasion, Episode 5.
Olivia Colman's
She's so damn good at it.
She
So
is
good.
the greatest character in the MCU, okay?
Yes.
I'm telling you right now.
Nigel's the guy behind you with a gun to your neck.
Yes.
Ah, so good.
I love it how, like, she's just so relaxed. It's
And
like,
the part where she blows that dude away, right?
Yep.
It's not like a quick draw thing. She's just like slowly
Yeah.
pulls it out. Bang.
I just love when she shoots you in the head. It's like, just want to show you who you're working with. Look at his hand. That doesn't look normal, does it? Like, it's like Guy Ritchie is just directing it.
she's
It's so damn good.
Fantastic.
And then when Fury was schooling her later about roads and stuff,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you tell me I'm out of the loop. It's so good. So good. A lot to unpack though. Big episode. Especially with Gravik just essentially not giving a fuck about anything
Yes.
except wanting the power. He's
why
a monster.
didn't those, like, the mutiny, like, you know, try to shoot him with a gun at least? You know, it's just.
Well, he's got
He's got the powers, yo.
yeah, he's got the extremis power. So
Yeah, but you could
he
have
can heal from it.
demonstrated that, because surely they would have thought of it. It's like.
Well, maybe they had to suffocate him because they knew that's the only way to kill him.
Yeah, but.
Because
like,
they know he can regenerate from that.
Yeah, so that would be the only thing
Yeah,
he couldn't
but,
regenerate
like,
from.
Yeah.
the gun can knock him, like, you know.
If
So,
anything,
yeah.
every
Take
time
his
he's
breath,
been, every
slow
time he's
down,
been shot, it's just pissed him off more, and he's turned into Groot. So
Yeah, so.
I get what you're saying, but I think they actually went with probably the best plan, which is what Dill said about suffocating, which means she's not having to regenerate from anything.
Just, you know, little. Why not both? You know. But anyway.
Well, because it pisses him off.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
so-
pissed off already, believe me.
So we found out a bit about the harvest,
Yeah.
which is essentially what he was after. So we found out during the battle of in Avengers 1 that, you know, essentially everyone spilt blood, and then in other fights as well, Captain Marvel's blood was spilt, and there was a team that went in to recover some DNA.
So that vial that he's got, is that just...
That's
Yeah.
weird.
yeah, is that
Just
like...
shaking up
a
in the
cocktail?
air.
Yeah.
Little Hulky swimming around with little Black Widows.
Yeah.
Pretty weird.
And then I mentioned that, and then Steph's like, oh, I kind of just thought it was just Carol's. That's what she said.
That makes
And I'm
sense.
like, that makes more sense,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Yeah.
Also,
Now-
because he's got lots of graves,
Yeah.
each one's got a different person.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
Finland's.
Yeah.
Or is it an infinity formula?
Sure.
Nah, because he's not old. They've never made allusions to him being that old.
Yeah.
And is the
Real
grave
time
that he's
old.
got in Australia, is that Hawkeye's? Because he just never has to come down.
When I first saw the grave, it's like, wait a minute, is Sam Jackson not the OG Fury in this universe? Like, it could have been someone
It was
else. It's
from
like,
Winter
oh,
Soldier.
shit.
Winter
Yeah.
Soldier, he had a fake headstone. You remember that?
Yeah,
Because he's got the Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
yeah. I had my hopes up for a bit.
So we were talked about last week where every episode so far
Yes.
finished with a dead body.
Yes.
So this time they went to his gravesite where his body was, and he went into the mausoleum and got all his stuff, and then the dead man walking. Because that was his grave, and then he's dead man walking. He's the rebirth of Nicholas Fury.
That's
I'm
some like high school English teacher. No, it's good.
No. I watched it about 2 hours ago. After
So-
I drive back from Cooma.
Do you think
Highly medicated.
when they're talking in the car, she's like billions of dollars of research, and all you have is this,
Yeah.
the mask, and like he's got. He said something like, "I got something else," right? Or
No, he said that was the other suit. There's like that was the early version that he was using. The other one's like a full body one.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
And cultural appropriation. See? Trying to be a white man to get through security. I love it. Just like when we went to the footy the other week and Nick was the only one that got stopped for a random
Really?
check. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. Random check. Me, Chris. Yeah.
Oh, no. I was going to say he's the only one with Bulldog jersey, but no.
yeah.
Oh no.
Anyway. Yeah, so I loved Nick screaming into the hospital and like trying to get into his ear, trying to get to the president
Yeah.
before he knew he was going to get pushed
Yes,
away.
yes.
That he's been so good in this.
I understand why, but I was like, Fury shoots fucking Rhodes right there.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
And I get you can't.
But it's a hospital and shit. Yeah, you
can't,
can't. But
But Nick Fury just goes bang.
yeah,
Fuck
it.
yeah, he knew.
Fuck it,
But
bang.
Yeah,
Let's go.
especially after he said what he said about the Murray Hill stuff.
Yeah, so I'm after that, that's like, oh, cool. You've taken away, like, I've got nothing to lose anymore.
100%. That's right.
You're already going to make me a
fugitive.
criminal.
Yeah.
So might as well. Yeah.
The stuff with Amelia Clark and the wife, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And at the end when he was talking about why Finland, we came here for our honeymoon, smells like the cold. I'm like, oh, boom, that was so good. Such a good series. It's the best thing they have come out with because it is so stupid over the top with little green men, but so most down to earth because it's who do you trust?
It's very small.
Yeah, very small. And that's why, again, it's said in this episode, why didn't you call your friends? We can't always lean on them. We need to fix our own problems and keep it in-house kind of shit. So good.
It's just great espionage thriller. Perfect Nick Fury show. Like, totally.
But you really didn't ring him because he's got their goddamn blood scraped off things.
Big time. Why are they doing all this?
I don't know.
Reasons?
You can't trust these aliens.
Bloody aliens. Didn't you marry one? Bloody aliens. Yeah, that's why that one's being called.
Yeah, great show.
Awesome.
Can't wait for the finale.
And getting shorter as they go, so it's going to be interesting how long. I reckon the finale might
It have to be a bit long, right?
Yeah, I reckon so. I'm getting close to an hour because this one was only like 35 minutes or so.
Because you're like, one more seems maybe a touch short. But I like that better than a touch long.
Yeah.
It does feel a touch short, but if I remember,
But there's nowhere much to go either.
not just that though. With what they've done, you don't know how long this episode's going to be.
Yeah.
So
Be a longer one,
it could be 70 minutes, and then you're okay. Beautiful. That's all we needed. Yeah.
That's my favourite thing about the Disney Plus shows. They're as long as they need to be.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They're not.
because
There's
we're not on
nothing to
TV.
follow. That's right. There's no ads. There's no.
Yeah.
We'll be back right after this. It was. Watch at your leisure.
They'd have their idea of how long they would want, but no hard out.